Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to thank all of you for being here today. Many of you have traveled long distances, and it means the world to Rachel and Jauxnas to be surrounded by so many people who love them. Today isn't just two people joining together, it's also about families joining. To Jauxnas' lovely family, we're so happy to welcome you as part of ours. Today, I have the joy of standing here to toast Rachel and her new husband, Jauxnas. Marriage is part comedy, part drama, and part teamwork. You'll have your moments of laughter, your moments of challenge, and plenty of moments where one of you is right and the other is the husband. Sorry, Jauxnas, I'm sure you understand. What matters most is that you continue to choose each other every day, through the highs and the lows, through joy and difficulty, and you do that, your love will only deepen with time. The luckiest couples are those that end up marrying their best friend. If you wake up each morning and go to sleep each night next to your best friend, you are blessed, and the two of you are clearly each other's best friend. Standing here today, I can't help but feel incredibly proud. Proud of Rachel for the amazing woman she has become. Proud of Jauxnas for the way he loves and respects my daughter. And proud of the two of them because they bring out the best in each other. So let's raise a glass to Rachel and Jauxnas. May your marriage be full of joy, resilience, and the kind of love that only grows stronger with time. To the bride and groom.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Dad. Very well said. And for our next speeches, I'd like to call upon our maid of honor, Sarah, and best man, Nicholas, to join us up at the head table. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. Just hold it up nice and close, okay?
All right, hello everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Rachel's little sister. Not many people get to say they have the kindest, most beautiful, selfless sister in the world, but Rachel, it must be nice that you could say that. I'm so honored to be by your side on one of the most important days of your life, literally because only you guys would take me skydiving the day before your wedding. For as long as I can remember, we have always talked about how we would be each other's maid of honor on our wedding days. It's hard to believe the day has come. You look so beautiful, and I feel like Jauxnas is definitely the luckiest guy right now. So. The greatest gift I've ever been given was the title of sister. Not just being one, but having one. I believe even if we didn't share DNA, we would be destined for each other's lives in some way. How lucky I am to have been placed on this earth and in this life together, to have you as my older sister. You're my first best friend, and no one has even come close to taking that title from you. Even though we bickered a little bit at times, like when you would pass me in the hallway at school and see that I was wearing your clothes, knowing that I had rummaged through your closet, or when you would just take the front seat because you were older. You've always been the person I've looked up to, even now. We're only 20 months apart in age, yet I've always seen you as the mature, cool, older sister, paving a path for me to follow through life. With you living in Colorado and me living in Florida, we currently live 2,000 miles apart, but I have somehow never felt closer to you. I would not be who I am today without you, so thank you for being my biggest supporter, my listener, and my shoulder to cry on. I remember meeting JoJo for the first time. We had gone to the NCAA Lacrosse National Championship in Philly. It had to be the hottest day of the summer because we all went home with some sunburn. After spending about 5 minutes with him, I felt like I had known him for years. His confidence is contagious, and he made it so easy to become his friend. But I also noticed that he brought out a different kind of confidence in Rachel. So that made me really excited for her. He fit into the family so well and treated me like I was his own sister. It didn't take long for me to get the feeling that he was the one for you. So when I found out he was going to propose, I couldn't have been happier. They are two mirror souls that will never have a boring day and make each other happy forever. Rachel may have gained a husband today, but I gained an older brother. I am so beyond excited to watch you start this new chapter of your lives. I know you guys are going to have the best adventures. There are some people in your life who, no matter what, you always manage to create beautiful and memorable moments together. Rachel has always been that person to me, and I know she will continue being that person for JoJo. Jauxnas, I hope you have as much fun growing old with her as I did growing up with her. So congratulations and cheers to Rachel and Jauxnas.
How's it going tonight, guys? All right, for those of you that don't know me, my name's Nico. I have the honor of being Jonas's younger brother, and today I get to be his best man. It's a very special occasion. It's one of the most memorable days of your life, and I'm glad I'm a big part of it and was here for you throughout it all. I spent most of my life looking up to Jauxnas, and it's been pretty interesting for the most part. Sometimes I looked up to him literally because he was typically bigger, but sometimes it was more reluctantly, and it's, just because he was older. But today I'm looking up with him with a lot of love and admiration for the man he's become, and I want to talk about that a little bit. I want to talk about Rachel, the woman she is, and why they're the perfect match for each other. Jauxnas is a unique individual. So, like my sister likes to put it, he's to be experienced, not understood. So, there's never a dull day in Jonas's life, whether it be his crazy work schedule or some side projects he's working on or some surprise he might have for you. You never know what to expect with him. So, one thing I always know is Jauxnas is committed to his passions. He's a very passionate individual. He has a lot of hobbies and activities he likes to do, and that's a big part of who he is, and he shows that every day. He's committed to working out for himself. He's constantly working out, and it's pretty incredible how committed he is to that. And I've never really quite understood it because he's always there for you when you need him, even if you didn't know it. Like, for example, in college, he gave me his passport to go out and drink underage at the bars. So he was there for me in that aspect. And then I'll never forget the day I lost his passport. So it was one night we were all going out and we were going to drink and we were in line at Grotto's, famous bar. And the bouncer happened to recognize that he was my older brother because he knew Jauxnas. So I walked away like, shit, what do I do? And then I instantly called him because it was his passport. I ended up calling him and was like, hey, I lost your passport. I'm sorry about that. And I happened to live right above Grotto's. By the time I got sitting on the couch in my apartment, he barged in, threw his passport at me, and said, don't lose it again. I didn't know he needed to be there to save my night of drinking, but he happened to do it. You never know what surprise you're going to get with him, and it's pretty incredible. And Jauxnas has always been an older brother. It's a role he's held since Angel was born, and then me 2 minutes later. He didn't choose that role, he was just gifted it, so he ended up stepping up in a big way and being a very responsible big brother for us. He was always there for us through good and bad. Even during some of our hardest times, he was just incredible to be around and, setting a good example, getting good grades, staying committed to athletics, all of that. He's just one of a kind, truly, because that's who he is. And speaking of more passions of Jauxnas, he really is into gardening too and snowboarding. Some of you might not know that. He also treats everything like a workout. So like one day I was watching him do a workout and he ripped his passenger seat out of his car. And then he switched his hobbies right into gardening and put a planter box right where his passenger seat was. It's pretty interesting how he can make his own, unique inventions like the cardan. I'm not going to get started on the Chardon. That's patent pending still, but we'll skip that one. It's funny because it's so impressive that even when he got pulled over in that car with his garden in his passenger seat, the cop was so impressed. He was just more interested in that than what he pulled him over for. It's insane. And like I mentioned earlier, snowboarding is a big part of his passions as well. And me, Rachel, and Jauxnas go up snowboarding pretty regularly when we're out in Colorado. It's always a great time. And I'll never forget the most interesting day we had, and that was last year. We got a little late start in the morning, and it was Jauxnas was excited to snowboard that day, so he's going a little fast, and there was a little ice on the road. It was a little sketchy. He had a little ice patch and kind of lost control a little bit, but we were fine. And then not even 100 yards later, he had another patch, and we started sliding, and we're going towards the edge of the mountain, sliding, and we each had 3 different reactions. Jauxnas is like, oh shit, I got to get control of the car. I'm there like, oh, I knew his driving would kill me one day. And then Rachel's there like, oh my God, I'm going to die, oh my God. Ah. It was pretty awkward car ride the rest of the way up to the mountain, needless to say. And we made it, and we had a good day, but it was just a little awkward, and it is what it is. But I just want to say the way Rachel reacted is totally justified. It was a pretty scary moment, you know. She's an individual who loves, cares, and is committed and compassionate. So at that moment, she was committed to staying alive, and I understand that completely. She's very loving, caring, and I see it every day when I see those two interact with each other. She loves about all of you so much that she decided to have her wedding 2,000 miles away from home just so you could get here a little easier. These characteristics of Rachel shine through everything she does, the way she pursues her career, the way she cares for Zane and Zella and stuff. It's incredible. She's committed to working out. If you go to the gym and you see her and wave to her, she'll actually like she doesn't know you. It's impressive, honestly. But like every love story, no matter what happens, there's always challenges to overcome, and I've seen you guys do that time and time again. You guys moved across the country together. When you first met, you had opposite schedules, both working 2 jobs, and made it work. You had to switch apartments real quick, made it work. No matter what you guys did, you've always made it work. And it's a testament to your love for each other and how much you care for each other. And it's something I admire every day. And those speed bumps is what makes the journey worth it. And you're going to encounter more speed bumps along the way. And I know you guys will find a way to overcome them just like you've overcome everything. And I'm proud of what you guys had, and I look forward to seeing what you guys do in your future. Challenges of marriage, challenges of parenthood and stuff. It's all stuff you're going to conquer in one way or another. But I'd like to make a toast to you guys. Jauxnas and Rachel, your differences make you like yin and yang, but you guys balance each other out like the scales of justice. And after watching you two tackle everything in life together, I know you'll figure out everything along the way. You guys will figure out how to have amazing life together, full of love. And I'm proud to watch that with you and be a part of that in any way I can. I'll always be here for you guys. I love you guys. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for 3 very well proposed speeches. And of course, our brand new